welcome to the Wednesday, October 15th Design Review Board. Everybody's here in attendance. Welcome. Any public comment on any issue in front of us today, you can come up to the microphone. And we ask you to stay within a 3-minute time limit. Okay. Okay, we'll close public comment and ask for approval of the minutes from our October 1st, 2025 meeting.
So moved.
Support?
Support.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passes 3-0. Thank you. New item, signs, 883 Long Lake Road, Keiku Sushi. Corey, hi.
Hello, thank you. So our first case is a sign at 883 Long Lake Road. This is where the property sits within our zoning map. It's part of the Kroger complex right across the street. I'm sure you're all very well familiar with it. Looking at our zoning map, it sits within a larger area of higher intensity use within the township, commercial, office, even some higher intensity residential to the south. And here's an aerial. You can see the township hall here. And we're talking specifically about a unit up here.
Yeah, they just moved over a couple spots.
That's basically my presentation. So one thing I want to emphasize
Sorry, I
is
didn't mean to.
no worries.
Give it away.
So this sign has already been reviewed and approved by this body, and it was reviewed and approved for that location. All they're actually proposing is to relocate it to replace the supercuts. But of course, we reviewed it again for compliance with the zoning ordinance.
It's the same sign they had before.
It's the same sign, and it meets all the requirements of the ordinance. There's no illustrations.
Yeah,
It's highly appropriate.
that's a great spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll make a motion that we approve as submitted. Support.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes 3-0. Corey, 43205 Woodward Avenue, Bloom Pediatrics. Oh, Tom. Mm-hmm. All right.
Switching it up.
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
Nice.
Ties, too.
Nice. I like the ties, gentlemen.
Today we'll be looking at a sign request for Bloom Pediatrics. It's located in Kingswood Plaza on Woodward Avenue. Here's an aerial of the property. I'll just note it's in the B2 Community Business District, and it's surrounded by various office and commercial properties. An aerial. And then previously the site was occupied by Bloomfield Pediatric Care. Different pediatric establishment is going to occupy the building. The sign mostly complies with the township's ordinances. It projects 10 inches from the building. It's allowed to project 12 inches. It's internally illuminated. There's no exposed neon lighting, and this is the only sign for the address. When it comes to the square footage of the sign, the property is allowed 37.5 square feet, but it will come out to be 44.8 as proposed. And then when it comes to the illustrations, they are allowed 1.87 square feet, and they're proposing 4.31 with the bumblebee and then the leaves on the D. I spoke to the applicant about this, and they are interested in going to the ZBA for variances. And, you can answer any questions.
That illumination, we've talked about that, right, Andrea? And this is just the backlighting from each letter. It's a little different than the other kind of illuminating we've seen.
Correct. Absolutely.
This is how the site looks right now.
Yeah, it may not bring a lot of people in. Okay.
How does the sign look in comparison to others in that strip mall, as far as size?
I did not do a comparison to the other signs.
It's almost similar. There was other sign there because it's been a doctor's office before, I believe.
It was another pediatric.
Yeah. And
But
there was some, pardon me?
there were no illustrations on that sign.
And I
It
think
had
I
a
can,
sign, but it didn't have the butterfly and whatnot. Is that what you meant?
Yes.
I think I can say that traditionally, there haven't been a lot of variances that have ever been granted to Kingswood Plaza for size. You guys have always complied with the size requirement. In terms of coloring and graphics, I think that there's a series of different colors that are in there. So I think that this is very consistent. I know that there was a resale kids store that was in there that also had a different coloration of their signage. So I don't think that this is anything different than what would be consistent across the plaza, in my opinion.
All right, I'm okay with it, if the ZBA is okay with it. So I'll make a motion that we approve as submitted and submit to the ZBA for their review.
I'll support it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And opposed, passes 3-0. Thank you. 43207 Woodward Avenue, the Bunker Golf Lounge.
All right, so this is our second of three cases tonight that are going to be at the Kingswood Plaza site. So this is another sign proposed for the same location, so I won't go over this again. This time, it's for the Bunker Golf Lounge. This indicates there's demonstrating for you how far back it is from the road, over 450 feet where the sign will actually appear. This is the sign as proposed. In terms of compliance with the zoning ordinance, it meets all our requirements. So they're proposing one sign for this address. They're permitted up to 26.4 square feet, and their sign is proposed to be 15 square feet. Illustrations, so the golf flag and putting area, we consider that a logo illustration. It comes out to 4.9% of the sign area, just under the threshold. It's gonna be woodward facing, and it's gonna have a very small projection, only 6.25 inches, so it's gonna be kind of flush with the facade. It's gonna be internally lit, and it meets all our requirements.
What is the use of the business?
So the use is gonna be golf simulators.
Another place with golf simulators?
Popular.
This one has been vetted out, and they have stated that there will be no alcohol or any food service. This is solely gonna be just, golf simulators. So had
So
it
it's not
been
really much of a
something.
lounge.
Right.
Correct, and we did have a discussion about the terminology on the sign that is part of their branding, because I felt the same way. I felt that lounge
Yeah.
elicited the idea that there was some sort of a,
Are they allowing outside food and beverage in?
maybe Scott wants to come and talk regards to the tenant?
Good afternoon, Scott Leibovitz with the Kingswood Plaza. So I don't believe that they're planning on having food brought in, but I've not had, asked that question in particular. It's very clear in their lease agreement, they're not permitted to sell any food or alcohol. But I can't tell you one way or the other for sure if someone's gonna order pizza or DoorDash food into the space. I don't have that answer for you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Unless you have any,
I just wonder why the sign isn't a little larger, given the distance from the street. I mean, there's a lot of space there between it's up there and what's permitted.
Yeah, and they're permitted an additional 10 square feet.
I don't think we've ever asked for a sign to be
More
larger.
sign, right? No, I
Give the
know.
other square footage to Bloom.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm happy to approve it as presented.
all right, I'll support that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes 3-0. Thank you, good luck.
Thanks.
All right, site improvements, 43239 Woodward Avenue, Kingswood Plaza. Tom, got the rotating planners going on here.
So for these site improvements at the plaza, this is gonna be focused at 43239 Woodward Avenue. The property in question used to be occupied by Golden Crown Chinese Restaurant. It's my understanding that they have left that part of the plaza, and the plaza is looking to reinstall a series of windows that were taken out previously. And then they're also looking to install a few more windows on the south side. And then these windows will match the other windows that are at the plaza.
Just cleaning it up a little bit.
That was part of the past design review board
Scott, you're
request
just cleaning it
for the
up.
painting.
Yeah, we've completed the repainting, which you're seeing the images. We're very pleased with it. I have a user who is looking at this location. So as part of our plan to update the center, we're gonna put the storefront in and looking to possibly cut in some windows on that south side elevation. Also, just for clarity, since it was Golden Crown, it was Bastion Gaming who was there, which is a recreational type of use, and that's who was the last occupant, but that's what we're looking to get approval on for today.
Great, good.
And some feedback on the zoning with the little gym as well.
Oh, yes, I know, I had that, yeah. I talked to your associate yesterday,
Okay, thank you.
yeah.
Make a
All
motion.
right, it looks nice. I'll approve it as, I'll move that we approve it as submitted.
I'll support.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes 3-0. 1751 South Telegraph Road, Detail Express.
This is another site improvement for Detail Express.
Take care, guys.
located at 1751 South Telegraph Road in the B3 district, surrounded by other commercial properties. Here's an aerial of the site. And then the sole request is that they're gonna change the awning color. So it used to be this tan color, and now it's going to be black.
That'll look nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Here are some photos of the current
That's
site.
great. Is the owner of the Detail Express here?
What's changing?
The awning.
The awning color, from the white to the black.
Just, everything's gray, I just want to break up a little bit.
Yeah, it'll look
Oh,
nice.
okay, we don't have that picture, do we?
Yeah, I know where you're at.
Yeah.
Good for you. We gotta come visit you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I don't have any questions. It looks great. I mean, I think the color actually, we talked a lot about the wall and the pillars when you originally came back. I don't know how long ago, 2 years ago or so, when we talked about all this stuff. And adding the black awning makes it even look better, so. If there's any other questions, I'm happy to make a motion to approve as presented. Does not need to go to ZBA or anything, so.
All right, I'll support that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes 3-0. Good luck.
I have just one question.
Yes, sir.
Because of the weather, getting someone to do it.
Do you mind coming up to the
Oh, okay,
podium?
sorry.
Sure.
Just with the weather and whatnot coming, trying to get somebody lined up, make sure that it's warm enough to get it done. It may go to next year if I can't find someone to get it
I think you
done.
get a year, yeah.
Is it a year?
Yeah, for
Okay.
DRB, yeah, you have plenty of time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you for
Good luck.
clarifying
All
that,
right,
though.
take
Yeah,
care.
hope to come visit you soon.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, 6536 Telegraph Road, Bloomfield Plaza.
So you look down and you look up and it's another planner.
Yeah.
Or is it the same planner, right?
You should get a swivel chair. And just go back and forth. All right, so our final case for tonight is for the, it's for enclosures. So this is where the property sits within our zoning map, at the intersection of Maple Road and Telegraph Road.
Right.
So it's part of this shopping center with Nino Salvaggio, Trader Joe's. There used to be a movie theater, as I'm sure you're all aware,
Yes.
that was behind the structure located here. That was since demolished, exposing the alleyway, which
Yes.
then resulted in some calls, people concerned about things being stored out there in the alley. So we've been working with the property owner over the last few months to come up with a plan to enclose everything, and I think we finally arrived at one that works for everyone. So this is the plan as presented. It's for 4 new enclosures to be placed in the back alley. Let's see. The primary concern and the reason it took kind of several months to work out this plan was because the fire department was very concerned about truck access in the alleyway, trying to make sure that when the doors are open to the enclosures, things like that, that there's not any blockage to traffic or any safety concerns. And so we went back and forth with a few plans, and I think this one now has satisfied all the concerns from the fire department, all the concerns from engineering. They're proposing a width for the alley of 17 feet and 4 inches, which should satisfy truck traffic. And then the enclosures, they have rotated, kind of angled them in, so that they're less obstructive to the alleyway, and so when the doors open, they're less likely to impede traffic. Furthermore, and then the element that really secured fire's approval was that the applicant has agreed to spring load the doors so that even if an employee walks away thoughtlessly without closing it, it'll shut on its own. And so for that reason, staff feels that this proposal is consistent with our ordinance requirements and public safety. Furthermore, materials, the applicants are proposing 2 styles of enclosure, 4 total, 2 of each. The first style is gonna be 10 feet by 10 feet. The second will be 12 feet by 24 feet. And then the doors will be cedar. And that's it for my presentation.
Are they gonna remove the other shipping containers from that site?
So there is some concerns about dumpsters being stored where there used to be that movie theater and other concerns. That is, Andrea may want to speak more to this, but it is in process to
Yeah.
take care of that.
I just had the same exact conversation when I went over there yesterday to Nino's, and I did have a follow-up with Chris Myers. Chris Meyer has had an email from the property manager reaching out to the contractor that was doing the work at CVS. So there has been conversations from the property owner to that contractor to have that dumpster removed. So we are definitely working on it, and we'd also like to have it out of there.
Are those dumpsters? I mean, they look more like shipping containers. Like storage units, like metal pods kind of thing.
I think she can speak to that, because I think those might be gone, because when I drove by there yesterday, I think I only saw the big yellow, the shipping containers were part of the construction.
Okay.
But correct me if I'm wrong.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Garrich. I'm with the Plaza. So the shipping containers are temporary. Those were just for the CVS remodel. What will go in the enclosures that we're proposing are the 2 8-yard trash compactors that the tenants use daily for waste removal, and then outdoor storage for Trader Joe's for pallets, broken carts, returnables, all of those items.
So the dumpster that remains on site.
That's
That's-
the big yellow dumpster is part of the CVS remodel. That's going away.
How long will it take to get this done?
To build the enclosures, I need to get an update from the fence contractor. We haven't had a recent conversation about it, because we've been finalizing the plans. Our hope was to get it done before the end of the year. I'm not sure if that's gonna be possible or not. I need to see what their schedule looks like.
And Jacqueline, just on another subject, where that property where the theater is,
Yes.
do you have plans for that?
So there's several proposed plans out there. We do have an LOI circulating. If and when that gets approved and we start redeveloping that, then we would build permanent enclosures with masonry walls that would meet all of the current codes and ordinances.
Okay. Could you reach out to me? I'd like to talk to you about that piece of property.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Andrea has my contact information.
Okay.
Thank you. Or Michael.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else for me? Thank you.
All right, I think this is definitely improvement, so I'll move that we approve the plan as submitted. Support.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes 3-0. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Look forward to hearing from you.
Yep, thanks.
General business, recent design review board approvals, anything?
No recent approvals. We have cases in the queue for our next meeting on November 5th.
I know, and we're looking at your situation, and for the signage
Oh,
on,
it's quite a story.
yeah.
We're working through it.
Yes.
There's a series of a series of things that occurred. So I wanted to make sure that I had a very clear picture before they brought it back and presented it to you.
Yeah.
So probably next meeting.
Okay, and we all drove by to look at the sign again, too. We were talking about it earlier, so we'll get something hopefully worked out here.
What's the status of the flag?
Yeah, yeah. Well, my directive to my staff is that we're not going to be bringing them back to the design review board until that flag's removed. So I would
Okay.
imagine that conversation, if you want to carry that back to your, that's going to be expected to be gone before it's presented to the DRB.
How
Thank you.
far back is the sign that you made and installed from Telegraph Road?
Should we?
Yeah, come on up here. Can you come up to the podium? Do you have any idea? Because it is set back, I think, under our regulations, but I was trying to guess the footage.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact number off the top of my head.
Okay.
It would just be, yeah, me trying to estimate numbers.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
I can go measure if you want.
No, that's okay.
I'll provide it.
Yeah, that's fine. I think it's within our regulation, but it seems like it's set back pretty good distance, that's all. Okay, Corey, anything else?
That's all I got.
All right, our next meeting is scheduled for November 5th at 2 PM, and I'll move to adjourn.
Move we adjourn.
Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Done. Thank you.